everybody, what's up? I'm Tiffany and I am dressed like this today in this amazing wardrobe because I just watched Straight Outta Compton. Whoop whoop. This seemed like it fit, so deal with it. I'm going to be wearing it the whole video. Hi, I'm Tiffany. Thank you for joining me today. And like I said, I just watched the movie Straight Outta Compton, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review on that and give you some background information and just give my overall feels for the movie. Okay, Straight Outta Compton, it came out this past year, 2015. It was a really new movie, and this is my first time viewing it, actually. I had not seen it when it came out, sadly. It got an 8.0 out of 10 on IMDb, which is a pretty good rating. It follows the story of the group NWA. Not gonna say the full name, but their abbreviation is NWA. You can figure that out for yourself. And NWA was a really big rap group, I believe, I want to say like 80s, 90s, but they were really known for bringing this like hardcore rap style into the mainstream. And a lot of their songs were controversial at the time, but they ended up becoming a super popular group, and you probably know a lot of the members. It follows Dr. Dre. He's a big music producer now. He found Eminem. There's Ice Cube, who's a really big actor now. He was in Ride Along recently with Kevin Hart, so they both were part of that group. And then Eazy-E as well. And of course there were other members of the group, but those were the three that I guess you could say were the most successful out of them, or branched out more after NWA. This was an amazing movie, I thought. It was really cool. If you're really into music, it's a really good story to watch because it really shows how rap came to be popular in this society. But the genres are like biography, drama, crime, and music, I would say as well. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a completely family-friendly movie. No, I wouldn't really say so. It's not like horrible. It doesn't have a whole lot of stuff, but a lot of the implications aren't that good. So I wouldn't really suggest you watch it with your family unless your kid or something is a little bit older. Don't like show this to a 4-year-old, please. Wait till they're grown before they watch this movie. Overall, I really liked this movie. I think everybody would like it. It's a really interesting story. Oh, also the actors. You have O'Shea Jackson Jr. Did I pronounce that right? O'Shea Jackson Jr. And he plays Ice Cube, and I heard that's Ice Cube's son. So don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Corey Hawkins playing Dr. Dre, Jason Mitchell, who is Eazy-E, and a bunch of other people. By the way, if you hear the washing machine in the background, sorry about that. But yeah, doing laundry is a good thing, people. So anyways, that's pretty much my non-whole spoilery section. If you're interested in watching it, I suggest you do. I think everybody should watch it. It's a really great movie. It did get nominated for Oscars. It got nominated for Best Writing Screenplay, Original Screenplay. Go Straight Outta Compton. Woo! Guys, that's the whole non-spoilery section, so if you don't want to be spoiled for this movie, because I'm going to go into more detail about it, suggest you leave now. Thanks for joining me. Peace out. Bye, non-spoilery people. So, spoilery time. It ended where I do not expect it to end, and the reason why is because the previews and everything, for some reason I thought it was going to be their whole background, really, and then it would end with their big rise to fame. But I really liked being able to see the entire story. So that was really, really cool, because I had no idea about any of this at all. I thought it was really, really cool how, like, especially towards the end, you're introduced to a bunch of these other rappers that are just kind of starting out, and they become really big. Like, you see young Snoop Dogg, and you see Tupac, and you're introduced to Suge Knight in this movie, who becomes a big producer, controversial-ish dude, to see that this group really helped a whole bunch of these big names in rap and in music in general become what they are today. And that's really, really cool to me. Eazy-E's story, I wasn't familiar with him at all, and his was really sad. I didn't know one of them like died of AIDS, and at like 31. Gosh, that's so sad. And right before, like, they were about to get back together, like, he was calling them up and was saying, let's form again without this manager dude that was scamming us, and let's start the group up again. And I was so excited because I thought they might actually do it, but then he got sick with AIDS and died, and that was just really, really sad. They could have done so much, and it's so crazy to think they were that close, and then it ended like that. I didn't know as well about their whole issue with their manager and everything like that. Gosh, Paul Giamatti. Okay, let's talk about this, because I was watching this. Oh my gosh, he's actually a good manager for once, because if you've seen Rock of Ages, he's a horrible manager who just scams people all the time. So I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, like from the previews and everything, I thought Paul Giamatti was actually a decent manager. But no, we need to get together and get all the movie characters and say, don't trust Paul Giamatti as a manager, because he's just gonna ruin it for you. Gosh, don't trust Paul Giamatti as a manager. You can trust him, I think, as everything else, just not as a manager. If it says Paul Giamatti is to play the manager, automatically think he's gonna be a manager that is a horrible manager. Automatically think he's going to be a horrible manager, because he is gonna be. I need to talk some sense into these people that are not real at all. If they could actually hear me, I'd warn them. I'd save them a whole lot of trouble. Ice Cube had just broken off from NWA, and I was like, you go, Ice Cube. Well, he was really the main one who questioned this manager throughout the entire thing and was like, where's my contract, man? Ice Cube was the really smart one and realized that this guy is horrible and there's no way he's doing stuff right. They all wised up eventually, but Ice Cube was the first one to do so. So yeah, I didn't know he made a song that like completely like insulted the rest of NWA. It was really, really funny. Oh, when rappers make songs about other rappers. It was so entertaining to me. I don't know why, but just seeing their reactions, and at that point Eazy-E was being a jerk, so he kind of deserved it. It was kind of funny. It was really funny, actually. Also, what was really interesting is you met Suge Knight, and I didn't really know anything about Suge Knight. So Suge Knight, apparently, according to my father, so if he's wrong, I'm sorry, but with the whole East-West thing, Suge Knight was kind of accused of killing one of these really big rappers. And the first part where you see Suge Knight, he seems like a nice guy. He actually does, like... It sounds weird now, but he's helping Dr. Dre get out of his contract. Then he got violent on me. Like, he beats up Eazy, and I'm like, dude, calm down, use diplomacy. Oh, he just got so much worse, and he like beat up a guy for parking in his parking spot, and it was crazy. I didn't like Suge Knight that much by the end of this movie, and I was really happy Dr. Dre came to and broke away from him and started his own amazing company and found Eminem eventually. So there we go, happy ever after with that. It was just really interesting to see the whole dynamic in Compton. I know it's not as bad there now as it was back then. This movie really gave a good visual of how it was like. I mean, I don't know for certain, but for me, it was eye-opening because I had never seen how bad it was, like with the police and everything like that. I never saw how bad it was with that. So that was interesting for me to see because I don't usually, you don't see stuff like that. So it was interesting to see a completely different environment, and it made their story so much more inspirational because they came from this place that everything was against them, basically, and they rose above it and created this whole new era in music, basically, and popularized a really big genre now. That's basically all I have to say about it. It was overall a really great movie. You should go and check it out. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did because I thought it was pretty great, and maybe then you'll get inspired to dress up like this one time. Don't know. thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this and my amazing outfit right there. And have a wonderful and spectacular day. Go check out this movie. And again, like I always say, I liked it. It might mean that you don't, but I really liked this movie. So go check it out, give it a chance, and I think it's worth your time. So it is a 2-hour and 27-minute movie for those of you who want to know. So it is a decently long movie, but it's a good movie, and it goes quickly. So check it out. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun with this, and I hope you enjoyed this. And go check out the movie for yourself, and then you can comment and be like, whoa, I was right, or whoa, Tiffany, you were so wrong. Alright, but anyways, thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, day, whatever time of the day it is. If you have any more movie suggestions or book suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will check them out, and I will watch them eventually, or read them eventually. Have a giant book pile, but why not? Then it's going to continue to grow, so give me your suggestions. Anyways, thanks for joining me today, and have an awesome day, and thank you for watching. Alright, bye! Peace out!